Welcome to Session 7 of the Jesse and Kyle Show. We're going to open it up with a pretty big breakthrough in the scientific community. In Newcastle, England, scientists have succeeded in creating the first ever laboratory-made sperm.
Where is this at? England?
Newcastle, England. The scientists that made it, they said that with a few minor changes, it would actually be possible to fertilize an embryo with this. So, I mean, say goodbye to parents.
So we're gonna have why are they even trying to do this?
Why not?
Well, because I don't want overpopulation. Because pretty soon there's gonna be a human hunting season. And
Dude, I live in southern Alabama. I think they'll love that here.
You don't
They'll finally
live in
get
southern
some.
Alabama.
I might as well.
Whatever, man, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, why do you think that's a breakthrough? I think that's creepy, man. We're gonna have, like, fake people running around.
Well, I mean, what makes them fake?
The fact that it was a fabricated sperm cell.
It's the same stuff. They just made it different ways.
I guess you're right. No, it's still fake, though, because it's like, I guess it's not fake. I mean, it's obviously real. It obviously exists. But it's fake in the sense that it's not, doesn't come from a human or any animal. It's made. It's like those elements that only last for half a second and don't even have real names.
What?
The elements, man. Like, have you ever looked at the periodic table? And, of course, I'm Asian, so I study that. And, there's some called, like, ub, or something like that. Or un. It's because they're not real. They're fake. Or they're real, but they only last for, like, half a second.
Then they might as well not exist.
So well, they do exist, though. Because what makes an element different is the number of, neutrons, I think. I'm gonna look like an idiot if that's wrong.
Yeah, you will.
Well, but anyway, so speaking of making me look like an idiot, I plugged in my phone, which I've had lots of problems with. I mean, I've talked about this for a while, or I've talked about this before, and I looked down, and it's been plugged up for about an hour or so, and I looked down, and the battery went down. Like, it was losing battery while plugged in. And I was pissed. I was getting mad, I looked at my phone. And so I grab it and I pull it. And I realized that the cord followed with the phone. And so then I look at the other end and it's not plugged into the wall. So I've been trying to charge my phone for an hour without it being plugged into the wall. That brings me to this, actually. A while back, this was a long time ago, my sister was trying to vacuum because that was her chore. And she
I remember this.
She was getting mad because, she didn't want to vacuum to begin with. And so she's getting mad and she's like trying to do it, she's trying to turn it on. She's like, why isn't this turning on? She's getting mad at me. She's yelling at me like it's my fault. She was like, Jesse, what did you do? And I was just
Well, yeah.
Well, I didn't do anything. I just look at her, and my dad comes in, because he's, kind of mad that she's yelling, and he's like, it's not plugged in. You still have the cord in your hand. And I just thought that was pretty funny. Just the fact that she was getting all mad and everything, yelling at everyone, and she, of course it's not going to turn on. It's not plugged in. If it did turn on, that'd be pretty scary.
I gotta be honest, I blame you for a lot of stuff, too.
I know. I blame you for AIDS.
You can't blame me for that.
Yeah, I can.
No, you can't.
Speaking of AIDS, one of the weirdest, Kyle, I have a confession.
That was a great segue.
I'm just kidding. There is, speaking of AIDS, there is a magazine called Bookseller Magazine. And every year they have a competition, or not necessarily a competition, but they have a list of the weirdest book titles. And I'm going to actually read some of them, and, we can talk about it or whatever. Anyway, we have how to avoid huge ships, because, that's super hard to avoid.
Dude, wait. I figured.
No, this next one's pretty funny, Kyle. You might want to hear this.
Okay.
Bomb-proof your horse.
Bomb-proof
your horse.
Well, yeah, sometimes you just gotta upgrade from a camel.
Exactly, man. No, but bomb-proof it? Like, come on,
Yeah.
If you want closure in a relationship, start with your legs.
Or with bomb-proofing your horse. I mean, I think that would give you a lot of closure.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, look, your horse would be protected from everything.
Legs. That's what that title's going towards.
So, close your legs so you can't ride a horse?
Pretty much. That way you don't have to worry about bomb-proofing, because that probably costs a lot of money.
Probably would.
Strip and knit with style.
Like, is that knitting while you take your clothes off?
Yes. In style, though. Or with style.
I bet I'd be great at that.
Here's some that didn't make it. Tiles of the Unexpected, a study of 6 miles of geometric tile patterns on the London Underground. And all dogs have ADHD.
Dude, I bet they do. I honestly, like, if you watch a dog...
You know they do.
I bet squirrels have ADHD. If you watch them, like, just the way they twitch and keep snapping their attention from one thing to the other, like, the second after second. It's kind of like watching your face while you're trying to pay attention to me, but you can't really do it.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
I know. I appreciate that.
You have, like, the fan going off in your background. It keeps catching my attention.
Give me a high five. You give it high five. All right. So, I was at the beach the other day. Actually, no, it wasn't the other day. I lied. I'm sorry. I will never lie to you again, YouTube audience.
Well, go.
It was a few months ago, and I was sitting there, just kind of enjoying the beach. And I look over, and there's, like, these naked Mexican babies dancing around.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like, by babies, you mean, like, 3 years old or, like, 8-year-old?
I mean, like, 2 or 3 years old, dude.
Starting early, man.
I know. And the beaches here aren't even nudist beaches. But, like, how do you arrest, like, a toddler for public exposure?
I don't think you can. I mean, that'd be like a cop walks into a bathroom and, the dad's changing a baby's diaper and he's like, oh, I gotta arrest that baby. I'm sorry.
I bet that cop has a personality disorder.
You're stupid. Alright, by dancing, do you mean, like, did they have little baby sombreros and were like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da? Were they dancing like that?
No. I mean, they were just, like, jumping around and running around on the beach. They weren't really dancing. It was... What, a metaphor? Was it a metaphor? Hyperbole.
Hyperbole?
Hyperbole.
I don't know what that means, but at least I know how to say it.
It was an exaggeration. They weren't dancing. They were running around doing baby things. Doing naked baby things.
Okay, I see. Were they building sandcastles? What were the parents doing? Were they naked too?
No. They were just kind of sitting there.
Just watching.
And I was like, well, yeah. And I was like, well, I mean, did you make your kid naked? Or did they get naked themselves and you just didn't notice?
I bet the parents took them off. I mean, but what would you want your kid naked at the beach? Honestly, think about it. Because, like,
no,
that's just weird. You know what it was? They didn't want to buy him swim trunks. Or a baby.
Oh, that's racist.
That wasn't racist. Like, any parent could have done that. You could have said a white, and I would have said the same thing. You couldn't mess around on me, man.
Okay.
Alright, it's almost time to go. I guess we're gonna close it off with the naked Mexican babies. Thanks, Kyle. Before we go, let's give our props to Uvu again. Make sure you guys subscribe, because you guys haven't been doing that.
Yeah, we need subscribers. Tell your friends.
And if you have any questions or comments, you can always email us at TheJesseAndKyleShow@gmail.com.